That night is still unforgettable, not because of anything inappropriate, but because of how unexpectedly everything unfolded. The house was quiet, unusually quiet, the kind of silence that makes every tiny sound echo like it carries meaning. I had spent the whole day feeling uneasy without knowing why. Sometimes your intuition tries to warn you before your mind understands anything, and that evening, my intuition felt louder than usual. I was in the living room, trying to distract myself, when the lights suddenly flickered. I thought it was just a power fluctuation, but a few seconds later, the whole house went dark. Total silence. Then a sudden gust of cold air swept through the hallway like a whisper. That alone was strange, but what came next made my heart race. A loud, desperate gasp came from the other side of the house. Not a scream. Not a cry. A gasp, sharp and long, like someone fighting for breath. I froze. My first instinct was to stay still, but something inside me pushed me forward. With only my phone's dim flashlight, I followed the sound. Each step made the air feel heavier. When I reached the kitchen doorway, I saw him, my cousin Daniel, leaning forward, hands on his knees, breathing wildly as if he had run a marathon inside the house. He looked up, startled that I had found him there. His voice trembled, and he said, "I didn't want to wake you, but I need help." His face was pale, and sweat dripped from his forehead. He looked exhausted, almost defeated. My confusion only grew deeper. "What happened?" I asked. He hesitated, looking toward the old wooden table behind him. Then he moved aside, and that's when I saw it. A thick cloud of smoke swirling from the corner of the room, coming from a tiny portable vacuum device that had fallen onto the floor, still buzzing weakly. The moment I saw it, everything became clearer. Earlier that day, the old chimney exhaust had clogged again. It always caused smoke issues in the kitchen when the fireplace was used. Daniel had come by to fix it because he was the only one who understood how the system worked. But the blockage was too strong this time, and when the smoke started filling the house, he panicked, trying to fix the clog himself before calling anyone else for help. And in that panic, he did something reckless. He climbed onto the counter, opened the top of the chimney shaft, and tried to suck the smoke out using the small portable vacuum, forcing it to pull as hard as it possibly could, way beyond its limit. He pushed it so much that the machine overheated, burned out, and fell from his hands, leaving the whole kitchen filled with thick, heavy smoke. That's why he had been gasping desperately. He had inhaled too much smoke while trying to suck out the clog with the overwhelmed device. I rushed to open all the windows, and the cold night air rushed into the house. Daniel struggled to sit, coughing but slowly regaining control. I offered him water and tried to keep him awake, worried about his breathing. Within a few minutes, the smoke thinned out and the power returned like nothing had happened. But the smell of burnt plastic still lingered in the air. I looked at him, half frustrated and half relieved. "Why didn't you call me before doing something so crazy?" I asked. He laughed weakly. "I thought I could handle it. I didn't want to bother you. Anne, I really thought that little machine could do more than it actually could." I shook my head, realizing how close things had come to becoming far more dangerous. He had tried so hard, too hard, to fix everything alone. That night taught us both something important. Sometimes trying to handle everything yourself only makes things worse. And sometimes, admitting you need help is the strongest thing you can do. It was dramatic, chaotic, and emotional. A night neither of us will ever forget.